Miliana, it's been so long since you texted me. I'm finally went to break, and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. Beep, beep, baby. Bruh. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. When I tell you, this Iceman album is so hot to me. Bro, I've been watching nothing but like old movies and shit. And I honestly just started Peaky Blinders since I've never seen it before. But this is the thing about like trading algorithms. Once the trade is in, it's not much to do. This video, we got to talk about order flow again. We're going to talk about gap inversion levels. We also need to narrate for a little bit. Man, this weed is stronger than I thought. That's the thing, right? Like, I know I say it all the time. Beautiful hair. I say it all the time, but like, you got to get to a point where you're not freaking out about everything the marketplace does. Like, yes, we need to predict some things, but in reality, you need a perfect balance of prediction and reaction. The reason why I'm spending so much time talking to you like this about it is because I need you to understand three things. I need you to realize, yo, first of all, I forgot that was there. Number two, I need you to realize that it's not about you coming onto this fucking chart every day. And the only thing that you're trying to figure out is where's my entry? Where's my entry? Where's my entry? How about before you ask me about the entry 70 times, how about you ask me like what the fuck is actually happening? The reason why I'm saying it like that, right? And the reason why it's a big ass picture of Michael Jordan is because I'm inspired by Michael Jordan. That's pretty much it, honestly. There's no joke or anything. But listen, man. And like I said, order flow, GIP, narration. All right. Let's get down here on our daily chart really quick because I got to show you some stuff. Now, my students have already seen this. So, like I said, free public YouTube, you guys get stuff way later than regular Discord. This is stuff they've known about for months. Don't have to hide it from them. But since we've already done it and we've been through it, I can talk on it. Right here, January, right? Okay. And cool. You've probably noticed something. Now, I say this all the time, but since the chart itself is fractal, right? That means everything we do also as user is fractal, right? Realistically, right? What is happening here? Accumulation cycle is what the fuck is happening. Now, what's important about that? What's important is you understanding that all your AMD cycles are different. Since this motherfucker is fractal, your daily chart is no different than a 1 minute chart. So when I'm looking at up versus down, or if I'm trying to decide, hey, why does it look like this? It's all choppy, it's gross, disgusting, right? Now, like I said, this looks way different from this, doesn't it? Now, hold on to what I just said. Look at these shapes. This is probably going to be an interesting video for some of you because what we're talking about, I want you to understand that order flow or the concept of order flow comes in really basic forms. It's literally us trying to say, hey, you know what? This motherfucker do not look that good. So what do I gain from understanding this? It's as basic as you think it is. This motherfucker fake. I need you to understand something. We're not trying to take trades that look any fucking way, man. You need to understand high resistance versus low resistance. You need to understand dominant versus non-dominant order flow. I just said two things, but they're the same side, two sides of the same coin, rather. High versus low resistance. Now, Jay, why the fuck are you showing me some basic shit I've already seen? Because in your mind, there's no difference for you between these two. And that's my problem that I have with it. You're not coming onto the marketplace and able to say, oh, okay, I see what you mean, Jay. Yes, we are going down. I'm not worried about just up or down. I'm worried about the order flow. For example, sticking to the daily chart, not to say it like that. Come on, Jordan. You got to slightly get out the way, dog. You got to make it look smaller. All right. Now, again, speaking about order flow, right? I've been saying this for a while now. The NASDAQ is fucking bullish. It's fucking bullish. Okay. So why I keep trying to direct your attention toward the upside? Since you're using this on a daily chart with me at the moment, you're noticing what I mean. We're only able to come up or down if we actually have an objective. I need you to stop doing this thing where you're randomly looking at the cleanest up run of all time. And whether you are a intraday futures trader or whether you are one of my homies from Europe and you like to swing the NASDAQ on CFDs, or you're one of my friends who likes to come in and just have the daily bias for more than one day at a time so you know where to look. Like, I want you to stop doing this thing where you're thinking real direction can look any sort of way. That's the fucking problem. Hold on. Mm. I'm just looking for you to understand why I'm saying. Again, it goes down and we had objectives. We understand. So, yes, I totally get it. You can always narrate what the fuck we are actually doing. Once you look left and right, you got to understand the algorithm is fully telling you where we are going. It's not trying to hide from you. It's not. And the funny part is that the blunt went out and we need to relight it. What the fuck? Why you didn't tell me the blunt went out? I mean, I know now, but dang. Bro, I got this strawberry guava and I got this confidential cherries and I got this other OG Kush. I got this Khalifa Kush. I got this cherry diesel, which is kind of like an old school kind of strain. I don't really buy the cherry diesel very often, but all I know is if you get a chance to go get the strawberry yeah, strawberry guava, it was better. This is better than I anticipated, if I'm honest. But the reason why we're talking about like order flow, right? The reason why I'm saying the Nasdaq is overall like on your daily chart here, right? It was bullish. Now, that's the thing about this, right? You're going to have some people thinking this sort of price action or visual is able to actually tank us to fucking all hell, right? Now, you got to understand. Start thinking about why we are going up or down. Just start thinking about why. And once you start to understand that, like, yes, it's sell side here, but we're not exactly bearish. Way to explain, right? But all I'm telling you is like, look, if you're in a trade, whether you're on, again, on a daily chart somewhere and you're swinging something, I just need you to realize your swing trades don't even have to look this stupid. No. But this is what I'm also trying to get you to understand. Since we know that this is fake, this is more for a rebalance or for it to take some liquidity somewhere, but for you to actually say, oh, okay, well, we're sell side now. No. I need you to also realize when you get good runs like this, good visuals, I'm saying, you need to get into this habit of looking fucking forward. You need to look up. Why are you looking back down at this point? I understand a lot of us have micro trauma about every time a candle moves that we're feeling like, again, what I'm trying to say is you're not separating these two things. You're going to take a trade on something that looks like this and think it's possible to go down for 50 years. You're going to take a move like this, and then you're going to convince yourself that it can't be this good of a run. It can't be, you're going to look at one of these sell candles and think you're possibly in danger. The psychology of anticipating reversals or understanding order flow helps you to not look backward every 10 fucking seconds. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this up on your daily chart is like I said, we only go up or down if we have objectives, okay? So, meaning we were bullish at this whole leg here, right? Boom, 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 boom. We don't stop till this right here. Yeah. Creates objective. Creates objective. And since a chart is a story, yes, we are still bullish in general. We make buy side liquidity, we make sell side liquidity. We come down and take all the sells first. Then they hit the Denzel on you easily. Listen, I'm leaving here with something. So, yes, we understand why we are coming down in the first place. But based on this visual, no, we understand this is temporary. And what are we going to do right when we take these objectives? You can easily narrate it for yourself. And like I said, me and my students have already used it, so I can tell you about it. I can tell you about it. Clear turtle suit, daily fair value gap. Let me draw it correctly. There you go. Daily fair value gap, turtle soup setup. So in reality, right, you're also going to learn you need to stop looking at like every single high or low as if it's supposed to be active. These. You don't have to look at this dirty ass, disgusting down run and start thinking that all liquidity back in 1927 and 28 is going to be hit, dog. That's not what this leg is for. No. I need you to understand also about order flow. Now, let's jump down here to a little time frame, dog. Let's do it. Now, it's a funny thing, okay? You're going to notice something. Now, since I was talking about the NASDAQ being overall what direction on your daily chart? Bullish. Now, since I spoke to you, right? We talked about how it wasn't until April. It's been, it's up. I mean, there's literally no other way to put it, my brother. It's up. So, what I want you to understand about order flow, right? And we could even take it to, like, obviously, you've seen this, it's bullish. But what I'm trying to show you, right? You need to stop thinking that when we're bullish, this is actually trying to do some shit now. It's not going to fucking do it, brother. It's not going to do it. You cannot sit here and look at the marketplace like buying or selling is equally possible at 50%. It's not a thing. Now, I want to show you something funny. All right. I get it. I get why this is hard. I get why this is hard because you're still going to have this perspective of the marketplace and you're not sure if you should be buying or selling. You're not sure if you should be waiting for a certain structure to do this or that. And you're also unsure about order flow. Now, it's the funny thing, right? Let's go to a 15. Now, look at the scenario here, right? Now, this is the exact high that we need to talk about. Now, you see this high over here? This thing has been sitting here for a while, right? Quite a while. Now, that being said, to your hour chart, I want you to look at this. Ready? Like we said, right? Look how we stumble down, brother. This scares a lot of people just because of what we're talking about. You're thinking that all of these runs in here are actually possible to come the fuck back down. Not understanding that buying is what we call low resistance. All your sell side stuff that we've been doing since April, everything has been so fucking hard to come down on purpose. So that means when we do have something sell side to accomplish, yes, they'll give you some sells, my brother. But you see the point. They're only coming down to either make objective or they're coming down to take some liquidities. You get what I mean? There's no other actual reason. We can't really call it like we're bearish, right? Now, obviously, in the moment, you're telling me that the session is sell side or the day is sell side. Yes, that's one thing. But when you're trying to tell me, oh, I think NASDAQ is actually sell side now, and you're doing that without understanding order flow, not to say it like that, but dog, what have we already been doing? I need you to pay attention to the shapes. Do you see how clean this uprun is? Yeah. Also, you see what I mean about every time you think that we're about to make this massive down run, and we're just simply not. And you can even see the only run down that was worth a damn, like we said, was this one. Because we actually had an objective. You get what I'm trying to say. And I don't need you getting to a point where you're confusing current candles. I get it, right? They got some big up candles, big down candles. But like we said, look at the shapes. Really look at them. They're telling you what? I'm showing you how to narrate better. They're showing you this is temporary. Do you get what I'm saying? The reason why we're going over something basic today is because once we get back down to this lower time frame, like I said, brother, you're not going to do this thing where you're taking these fucking trades thinking that this is going to be uh, what we call the real fucking move. No, let's get down here. Now, you've probably noticed something. We got some objectives, good ones too. Yeah. Now, let me make sure the Discord understands what's going on. Give me a second. Now, there we go. Cool. We understand this, right? So, obviously, simple narrative today. We took buys at 9:30, and we actually targeted these highs up here. Now, a lot of people actually get fucked up with this. They get confused and scared. Now, how many people get bothered that they didn't fully attack this? No. when they're actually coming up and making equal highs or new equal highs, adding to the liquidities, brother. Okay. But look at the narrative. Look at what they already gave us, dog. This is easy. So when they turtle suit this shit right here, this is not the hardest shit in the world, brother. It's not. What I need you to understand, brother, we're intraday trading. So the same way I can tell you exactly what the fuck the narrative is here, and it's all based on time, right? No, this is not the real move. This is just 9:30 open. 9:30 can give its own move to its own liquidities, right? Yes, you can. Thank you, Jesus. Now, once we took trade one, we obviously noticed something. Follow along, ready? Order flow. Look at London, then look at New York, right? What happened? We only came down for one objective, right? But what did it do in the process? Made me a brand new low, didn't it? Yes. So when I'm taking buys here at 9:30, I'm obviously understanding that this is underneath me. I understand that. So why am I going to think that this is not good to take? Because we love the shape. You see what I mean? We love good volatility to good liquidity. Of course, we're going to take the move. But what I'm saying is, this is temporary, my brother. Why would I say that? You don't see all this fucking liquidity that they made for you? You don't see that? You also don't see how the shape of this is dirt ugly? Hmm. So when we're talking about short-term order flow, who's in charge here? Sells. They're already showing you who's dominant, who's not. So when we get ready to take these parcels in a second, this is why. We can take a parcel here. We can take a parcel here. So this is what I want to do. But this is the idea, right? You're seeing what I mean about basic order flow. They showed you all morning right here. Do you see how, yes, they went up, but what did they kept doing for me on the bottom side? Yeah. Yes, they made this up run, but you made this disgusting piece of shit here. Oh, why would you do this right before 9:30? I'm not fucking stupid, bitch. No. So that's what I mean. We're going to take a partial right after a low is taken. But this is what I want to talk about with objectives. Yes, they are baiting you with where we got to go, brother. But it's on you and me to understand order flow. Okay. I totally understand this. You're going to think that this was the immediate objective. As soon as Asia opened last night, you probably thought this was going to be the easiest thing to target on the night and the day. Now, this is the problem, right? We're talking about that high from that Monday. No, no, no. Sorry, it's that last week's Thursday, I think. Yes, Thursday. Yeah. So this high on Thursday, okay. got taken. Oh shit. It's all making sense. Oh shit. Gabriel fell off the table, scared the shit out of me. Maybe I'm pressing you actually, Mike. Bro. You got to comment like your favorite song on Iceman. Like, just tell me in the comments what's your favorite Iceman song. Like, I know he dropped 3 albums, but what is your favorite Iceman song? Is what I want to know. I mean, you can give me your top three, but I just want to know, man, because that Janice Shut the Fuck Up is that shit, man. That song is crazy. Uh, and that song with Future and Miles Santana is nuts, dog. I'll be waking up to that shit. Future went crazy on that song, dog. Can't even tell you what day is. I'm so Turk so long, I love it here. What? Nigga, we gotta go to Turks. He making me want to go over there. And so I'm also thinking about like in general, right? Once we take this high, okay? I totally get how quick people are to think that it's going to turtle soup. And you've probably realized, my brother, it did not. It definitely did not. This is a cool thing. Ready? Like we said, we have some objectives. We're going to keep these open up here. Okay. All right. Because, like we said, all this stuff is just adding to the liquidity at the top. So, this is brand new liquid. Now, let's throw some levels on because I want to show you something cool. All right. We're going to start to talk more about order flow, but I want to get you to a mode where you're not actually an asshole about shapes here. Ready? Now, we could do it on a 3 minute chart. I could do it on the 1 minute chart. The 3 minute chart is fine for this example. I want you to get to a point where you're not doing this right here. Okay. You're not going to do this thing, right? Where we are looking at, again, think about the order flow. Don't just think about up or down. Think about the order flow. Okay. It's the shape of it and how clean it is, right? It's still going to aggregate. I'm not saying it's all going to be straight liquidity void. But what I'm saying is, yes, it's clean to the upside. Do you see what I mean? Look at every time they push it, they push it real good. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, you can't tell me that was a good one. But you get my point. Now, what you're not going to get finessed by every time, please stop looking at these amazing up runs. And I understand the point, right? We just took a liquid. I understand that. So your mind's going to automatically go to turtle soup. But I don't want you to look, ooh, don't look directly at a, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I hate when like a piece of wheat like hits the inside of your lip. It's like, what the fuck? Gross. But I can't when you're looking directly at a beautiful uh up run like this, stop thinking the wrong directions order flow that looks fucking ugly like this is going to do shit. You get what I'm saying? Let's zoom in. Stop thinking that this ugly shit is going to do shit. You get what I'm trying to say. I was on the daily chart for a minute so I could show you what I'm talking about. But you get why we come down here and I'm showing you. Yes, you have a down run that eventually came, but it was still temporary. Because why? They're showing you what the order flow is. We are bullish. So you're not going to sit here and look at this and think every time you get a more than two candles down that this is actually going to be possible to send you somewhere. It's funny because my mentorship students know exactly why I'm speaking on this, and especially why I'm talking about this on my public channel. It's not no fucking secret. This is the thing I need everybody to understand in general. It's not no crazy shit. You're going to not look at beautiful, beautiful price action and decide that this bitch is randomly sell side. Do you see why I'm going between a 3 minute chart, a 5 minute chart, and a 15 to show you the overall order flow, brother? I understand. I get this. I get this. I get this. Yes, I have some other gems, but these other gems are mentorship stuff. I'm not going to tell you that right now. But what I am going to tell you, instead of overly fixating on this as the only objective on the screen, you need to understand order flow. So you can't tell me you're looking directly at this and saying, you know what, Jay, I can't participate. There's nothing I could do. Yo, I'm cooked. I'm chopped. I'm this. I'm that. Like, bro, you not nothing. Number one, take the fucking trade. If you're one of my students, you know exactly what I'm going to tell you. That's what's going to help you with this trade. I'm not going to say it out loud, but you understand exactly what would help you here. You know exactly what will help you here. I'm not even want to halfway even allude to it. You know exactly what I'm going to say to help you with this trade. We also talk about objectives in general, but the whole point of the video is about order flow. Now, this is the cool thing about this, right? On Hobby's indicator, you could play around with the GIP levels dial. You could play around with the GIP levels dial. Now, just so you understand what you're looking at, you notice that like the hobby indicator, I love it. Don't get me wrong. Like I love all his indicators. DMN making the first one. Obviously he did God's work. I love you, man. I love you, man. Pause. But um, Hoppy also snapped with his indicator as well. I do like it. But what I'm going to say is, for me personally, it's just a lot of lines. So what I do is I use certain lines at what I need. Right. Let's take all this stuff off. Now I'm not going to care about this target anymore. I'm not using it. I'm just going to highlight the fact that we had, again, our sessions, right? And we had our new week opening gaps. All right. So here, oh shit, that's all making sense. Now watch, ready? We talked about GIP levels. So currently, for context, I'm on the 243. Okay. So for your GIP, if you want to know what it means, gap inversion point. All right. Not to say it like that, but we've been talking about how it is the early, and emphasis on that word here, early. Okay. Emphasis on that early bias of the marketplace, brother. I got fucking dreadlocks, man. They be trying to fucking get in my way, but I'll be having to finesse it, finagle them so they don't like, especially when I'm skating, bro. Oh my God. Talk about like, yo, I got skater homies who watch this channel, bro. I don't know how y'all do it. How do y'all skate with y'all dreads not tied up? Like, I get hurt every time I do that. Like, literally, it's I don't know if it's just because like the way my dreads are shaped. Like I got homies with like dreads that just like stay kind of like behind them or like to their back and shit. My dreads be in my fucking face, dog. Oh my fucking god. I be, like you see what I'm saying? I shake my face. My dreads are automatically like this and shit. Like all the cool. But you see my what I'm trying to say, like I can't really skate like that. Like if I don't have a fucking, that's why I have a hair tie right on me, dog. Like I can't. If I don't have a hair tie, bro, I cannot skate. I'll be fucking panicking, dog. I mean, I'll take off one of my Livestrong bands and make that into a hairband if I need to, dog. Cause holy shit, man. But it's been rainy for like 3 fucking days, dude. I really want to skate, and we have not been able to skate. I mean, we can, but not fucking Muni, man. Not in the fuck. I mean, at that point, you'd be surfing, dog. Jesus. But this is what I'm saying about these ideas about order flow, ideas about objective, and ideas about not being motherfucking stupid about order flow. Okay. What I'm saying is, from a 15-minute chart perspective, you're going to look directly at this. I'm talking right here. You do not look directly at this and tell me that we sell side. Bro, but look at you like you crazy, dog. What the fuck you talk about? This is like peaky blinders on that you can't see this is bullish. Bullish order flow, brother. So that means there's a dominant and a non-dominant direction, a high versus low resistant. And buying here is what we call low resistance, right? I'm trying to be more animated with the hands and shit because I have a homie that used to talk and like do these presentations, and I used to love how like he used to be real animated with his hands and shit. Like he'd be like just telling you cool shit while like trying to get the hand motion in there. But with this bullish order flow in general, right? You see what I mean about this, right? Now, the new week opening gap, don't get me wrong. Just in general, not gonna go too much into detail, but these are called typical magnets. All right. So yes, at some point we will get our ass back down there. I'll say that. Not gonna say when. I know exactly when, but I'm not gonna say exactly when to you. However, I need you to understand. Let's turn these all off, right? I want to show you something. In my white line here is my GIP level. All right. And like I said, I'm on 243 trifecta for context. Dude, my MacBook's actually charged today. You tripping? I actually charged my laptop. Uh, I'm new. I'm a new person. And dude, so I've been thinking about the next trip. I think we're gonna do. I gotta do Denver. Um, I want to go out to Oregon at some point. Um, you know why I'm doing that first. Anywhere, if I'm really being honest, bro, like if I go out there and it sucks to like smoke, we moving on to the next city very quickly. I'm not trying to stay for very long. It's not to say it like that, but I mean, it makes me uncomfortable. Like I'll be honest, like if I can't smoke, I'm probably not there, brother. I be saying it all the time. Like if I really cannot smoke, I'm not there, dog. I can't do it. And I mean, California was excellent. I mean, not just feeling like I was in a Keenan and Kel episode, but fucking, I mean, LA is just beautiful, dude. I mean, weather. I mean, what did he be saying? Women, weed, and weather. Come on, it was excellent. I cannot complain about LA, dog. You already know how I felt about Miami. Miami was beautiful. I met some amazing people down there. But I mean, LA with the weed lounge and shit like that. I mean, listen, bro, skate parks and weed lounge. What you know exactly where I'm at. You know exactly where I'm at. I'm not doing anything other than that, brother. But with these GIP levels, right? So for me, I like to make them white lines because I like to make them stand out fully. But for me personally, right? Let's go back before I show you the fireball. All right? Now, like we said, we've been bullish this whole fucking time, right? Now, even with this new week opening gap being available visibly, visually, conceptually, whatever word you want to use to describe it, Where did we start from? I remember what I said about it. I'm not talking about blue layer. I'm not talking about any of that right now. I'm simply talking about gap inversion point. Put two and two together, brother. Early bias sent you to the top. We got to another one. What happened? Now, like I said, I'm on a 15-minute chart for reference. Was there anything at this gap inversion point that told you we need to be selling shit? I'm gonna zoom in. You mean to tell me this one candle made you want to sell that? Why? Like why? And you know I love Asia, bro. That's my shit. It's the easiest move of all time. It's easy. But order flow is what keeps me understanding where to look, where not to look. And like I said, I got some more order flow gems. I just can't tell you that because they're mentorship secrets. Can't do that. But I will say is, like I said, pay attention to GIP levels. This is like my favorite trifecta level because you could find not just your early bias, but like I said, what is it? It's in the name, brother. What you think it's for? What you gonna find? Did they work? Yeah. But the point is, I'm trying to tell you, right? Yeah, this works, but you gotta start understanding. I'm not gonna explain it here neither. You gotta start understanding when order flow is being used a certain direction for a certain like for buying up here versus when they're telling you the order flow has changed. It's just something for you to think about. Something for you to think about. Now again, ready? I want to show you some on gold. Okay. There you go, brother man. All right. Now here we go. Same idea I just told you about. Okay. And it's funny because like I'll be dual wielding these drones. Like it's almost like I'm a video game character and I just switch weapons. Like right to the I gotta hit the fake weed vape. Like I dislike carts, but I smoke the carts because they're just convenient. But people ask me like, "Yo, why don't you just take edibles?" Or I mean, I know you smoke a lot, but I'll be honest. It's like you and I both know what's up with edibles. Man, you take one gummy too much and you sleep, bro. That shit is so fucking annoying. And it's like you can't unhigh yourself that quickly. Like it's not gonna work. Like you get to a point where I mean, like I said, I took some gummies when I was in LA, but like if you there's yeah, there's no reason to just constantly be on edibles unless you like I mean, I'm sure your body gets used to it, but you get my point, right? Like I'm sure you could like, you know, approach being healthier. Yes, like smoking is bad. I agree. But it is like the um most instant method of delivery. So for somebody like me who needs the medicine itself, um, easier method of delivery, I'll say, with the vapes. But mm, you know, I'm sitting here and I don't know. I guess it's like a different vibe for a lot of people. I know it's not. I say it all the time. Don't be like me. Drink tea. Drink tea. But you just hit the weed and you look at GIP levels, man. It's not hard, dog. And like we said, it's the early bias. So when they're showing you, brother, that what? Not only is the sell side, that's cool. Let's combine what we're talking about now. GIP level 243 version, right off of gold, right? You see what happened when we got to that level, okay? Yes, we stopped. The consolidation at the top shows me we are done with buying. Cool. Right off of GIP level, I know this is the early bias. Now, bro, I'll be able to fix it, man. I hate these things. They're so annoying. There we go. And this one, like I said, I'm still smoking Brownie Scout because it's like the only strain that I like in the carts. Like, I'm not trying to get all this. I don't know, bro. I smoke very, very specific cushes. Very, very specific, like OG strains. Very specific indicas. I do not like all this different weird strain cupcake ass bullshit. Like, if it's not the stuff that I like, I'm not buying it. It's that simple. Now, you see how like the GIP level itself, we knew we're able to see the downside idea, but we understand that the order flow sucks. So new, we know it's just not gonna last fucking forever, right? We understand this move itself is temporary. And what do you think happens again? Right back. Yeah, it worked. But you gotta understand when they're showing you just in general that this shit is ugly, what are they really telling you? Bro, you still bullish, brother. So when you keep taking these sells, what's gonna keep happening? They're showing you that they're still bullish. All the sells here, yeah, it came down, but I need you to stop thinking that ugly price action is the same as clean shit. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? Look, stop thinking. You can look directly at the price action and tell yourself, like, yo, I see what Jay mean. Damn, yo, we're sell side, but this shit is fucking fake. They're not gonna last it long. It could be a session, it could be a day, it could be a week, but you get my point. You have to understand order flow runs the fucking marketplace. You can't tell me what's dominant and what's not. You need to not be participating. What was all dramatic for a second, right? Oh my God. I need to start acting. Yo, comment below your favorite Iceman song. I told you, mine is Janice STFU. It's my song. Every time you drive now, you be able to be like, yo, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Blowing me just like some green tea, baby. Man, that album was so hot, dog. All right, man. It's time to play the game. I love this controller. All right, dog. Oh, oh my God. Wait, James Bond comes out tomorrow. I already bought the game. You know what I'm doing tomorrow. All right. See you.